guys, welcome back to yet another writing video. My name is Marcelina. I'm a 16-year-old author. I have self-published 2 beautiful babies of books. They are both standalones, YA mystery romances. The book that divides us is a little bit more academic rivals to lovers, murder mystery at a school. There's some trauma healing, mafia, kidnapping, betrayals, the works. And then we have my most recent release, which is labeled Innocent Presumed Dead. This is a love triangle FBI organization, secret society, found family, missing girl, diary entries from the missing girl. It is a very fun ride. Both of them are fun rides, but I'm biased, of course, because I wrote them. But if you want to join the biased cult club, totally not trademarked or sponsored or anything, you can buy both of those books on Amazon, Kindle Unlimited, and or Barnes & Noble. Now, I am currently working on my 3rd book. This will be another standalone, so it's not connected to the world or any of the characters from my previous 2 books. It is called Two Hearts in the Crossfire. This is a YA psychological slasher thriller romance. I don't really know how to talk about it, how to describe it. It's just an abundance of things all wrapped up into one with a pretty pink bow. There's an unreliable narrator, childhood friends to lovers, copycat killer, potentially the amnesia trope. Don't really know yet because I'm still writing it. Nervous laugh. As I'm filming this, it is currently July 13th, and I need to have this first draft, this rough draft, whatever you want to call it, fully completed at the estimated 100,000 words by August 1st. We are on really tight deadline right now, and we just need to write this book and get it done. I don't know what the theme of this is other than a girl just tries to meet her deadline because she's stressed the heck out. And yeah. Why am I a writer? Why do I do this to myself? I don't even know, but the only way that I'm ever gonna get the book done on time, on deadline, is by not talking and just writing. So join me as I try to continue and get one step closer to finishing this new book. Yo. I'm writing a chapter right now where Ivy and Athena are fighting. The girls are fighting, y'all. The cats are fighting. And if you're not familiar, if you're new to this whole thing, Ivy and Athena are both daughters of cops. Their dads are both police officers. Now keep in mind, 4 characters have been killed at this point. We are in the midst of a cop showing up to the camp right now. We are starting the murder investigation. 2 kids of cops doesn't look great, guys. Like, I don't know if y'all have seen Scream 6. Just because your dad's a cop doesn't mean anything. Does not give you immunity. Also does not keep you off the suspect list. So I would just make sure that you guys keep your suspect list nice and open, nice and ready to be filled with anybody, because truly it could be anybody. Do not think for a second that because these girls are protected with family of the law, that they are protected by family of the law, because they are not. They are not protected by anything. Me as the author, I am not protecting any characters in this book. So it's really fun to write because things are coming out that obviously I knew that I've been holding on to, that I've been really excited to share. Now the readers are starting to find out, but it's like not the full thing, but it's like y'all are getting like spoonfuls. I'm just spoon feeding you, and you're finally getting a little bit more of the puzzle with both of them. It's character growth and like development for both of them, but I love it so much. I love getting to further like info dump without info dumping the backstory of the characters, but also giving you guys more lore to play with, to add your suspect list and to build your suspect list. And it's also really fun because there's something about writing like fighting, like argument scenes that I'm like all over. And then now there's gonna be a cute Athena Levi scene. So I'm winning in life. I'm rich in life because of those 2. I love them. This is your little PSA that when something isn't working, sometimes the whole saying like try again, whatever, just ignore that. Disregard that. Throw it out the window. Yeet it out the window. I don't know. I don't care. For instance, I have been messing with this one paragraph for 2 days. 2 days. Keep in mind, the last 2 days, of which I've written like 100 words per day. Like, we have made little to no progress. It's been rough. It has been slow going over here on this side of town. And I've just been tinkering with this paragraph. I haven't even been able to write past it because it's not even that it's necessarily integral to what's coming next, to the next person who is going to enter the scene, but it's also like it builds up emotions that will be relevant, so I can't just skip around and then try to patch the scenes together. I do need to finish this little mini scene right here. It's not even a full scene, it's just like 2 paragraphs worth of an emotion that Asina feels, but I do want to finish that before I continue. So anyway, I haven't even been able to continue, so it's holding me up. But I'm also like hating everything I'm writing with this paragraph. Everything about it's wrong. I've been reading a lot for inspiration, can't figure out how to nail this emotion. I've given up hope. I've just given up. Like, we're just gonna leave it, we're gonna let it be, and we are moving on. Because books, there is a reason that editing exists. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to read my first draft. Just as nobody will ever read your first draft until you're ready, until you share it with somebody, until you share quotes, until you choose to share certain things that you choose. It's all up to your consent and your permission. Nobody's gonna see this. Like, you're gonna have time. Don't worry, don't get caught up in the first draft mess that it is. Like, no one's gonna see it. It's just you. You will have so much time, I promise, to edit and tinker around with it until you make it perfect to where you are proud of people seeing it, until you are comfortable with people seeing it. And in that point, can people see it? So yes, am I frustrated with this paragraph that isn't cooperating with me? Yes. But honestly, at this point, I'm just so done with it. We're just gonna move on, because I just can't with it right now. I actually can't with it anymore. And I want to move on. Like, the next part is so good, and then this part isn't. So I'm just diminishing my light of joy and passion for this project just because one thing isn't working. We'll just move on. We'll worry about that later. It's not my biggest problem right now. So sometimes you just gotta ignore a problem and just promise yourself you'll go back to it later. You will. You're not gonna forget. Don't worry. But sometimes you just have to move on. And that's what's happening here. I just have to move on. I have to get past this paragraph, and I just have to keep going and write the next part and finish this chapter, and then just keep swimming, as Dory says. Anyway, I will update you guys later. Okay, so I'm going to go to bed pretty soon. I honestly don't know if I'm going to write any more tonight, so I just wanted to let you know how much I've written. I've written 1,400 words today. And that's really good. I'm proud of myself. I don't know if you have been able to tell, probably not, because, it's very hard on social media and the vlogs and the clips that I'm picking, but I've been struggling. This last week has been one of my worst weeks for Two Hearts in the Crossfire, potentially since I started. And I've been through many slumps, and it's come and it's gone, and I know I can get through it, but for context, oh my goodness. So I hit 40K on Wednesday. I'm so bad with dates. July 8th. I'm pretty sure. Today's Tuesday, but it's like 10 o'clock at night, so it's basically Wednesday. As in, the next Wednesday, as in like a week later. You would think, okay, it's been a week. There have been times, actually, I just did this last week with my last vlog, where in the span of a week, 7 days, I went from 30K to 40K. So you may be like, oh, okay, it's been basically a week. You were at 40K last week. What are you at now, 7 days later? I'm at 42K. I'm not even joking. I wish I was. Oh my goodness. My head hurts. I can't. In basically 7 days, I've written 2,000 words. Moment of silence for that, please. And again, I realize that not everybody is the same, and for a lot of you, especially if you have busy schedules, you may be like, oh my gosh, 2,000 in a week is so good. What are you talking about? I'm not trying to be that type of person. Obviously, everybody's on their own path, their own journey. Whatever works for you individually is obviously perfect just the way it is. Go at your own pace. But I am a comparison thief of myself. And, last week I wrote almost 4,000 words in one day. So I just have very high standards of myself and for myself, and the fact that I haven't even managed to write 3,000 words in 7 days is actually killing a part of my soul. Suffice it to say, we are trying to really pick that up. My goal is to get to 43K. Well, my goal is to get to 43K today. Like I said, don't know how much more I'm going to write tonight. So that might be a early tomorrow, by noon tomorrow type of deadline. But I don't know, I've actually, surprisingly, I was pretty slow today. I woke up, I slept in really late. I slept until like noon today, so I already got a late start to the day. So I'm very surprised that I even wrote more than 1,000 words to begin with. But it's surprising because I was kind of just trudging through it. I would like write a paragraph, stop, write a paragraph, stop, write 2 sentences, be like, oh my gosh, I wrote 2 sentences. Okay, I can scroll on YouTube now. So yeah, I don't really know how I expect to finish this book that way. But then all of a sudden, in the last like 30 minutes, I finished chapter 22 and started chapter 23. And then poof, sprinkle, fairy dust, magic, pixie dust. Magic happened because I wrote like so much, and we are now like 2 pages into that. Like in 30 minutes, like I've written probably, I would say like 600 of those 1,400 words in the last 30 minutes. Like, I don't know what is happening with me, which is incredibly surprising because chapter 23, literally nothing has happened. There have been maybe 3 pieces of dialogue, and the rest of it has been Athena's monologue. Just a lot of backtracking. We filled in the gaps of what Levi was doing or what he went to do because we did like a time skip. And then there's some mini exposition flashbacks, not like on page explicit flashbacks, but just Athena thinking about the flashbacks of her and Tala, which is Levi's mom. And then I'm starting with some more dialogue because now one of Ivy's friends, who I still don't know who it is, because Ivy has like 6 friends, and I'm struggling to give them personality because like they're just such background characters and I don't really need to flesh them out. But now I need to pick one. I need to pick the nicest one, so I have to actually go back. That's going to be a whole process. I have to go back and reference everything, and I'm just gonna like word search, like Control F all of their names and figure out who has been the nicest so far, so it doesn't seem out of character for whoever this one is. I don't really know. Half the time I refer to them as just Ivy's friends, even though I have names for them. They just don't even matter. Anyway, I'm getting into some more dialogue now. I actually, which is another surprising thing, a little off topic, I have been living for and loving these dialogue heavy parts. I don't even know why. I've always been someone who struggled with dialogue and who has hated dialogue. And for this book, I've actually hated writing like Athena's inner thoughts and inner monologue more. I don't know why. Maybe the characters are just more interesting. I just always get super in my element whenever I have to write dialogue. So maybe that'll help keep this momentum up, because like I said, nothing's really happened in chapter 23 compared to the end of chapter 22, which holy smokes, there was so much happening with Levi and Athena. They had a whole moment. Levi was like massaging her, like, y'all. He basically pulled her out of an anxiety attack. Which, don't worry if you're like, oh my gosh, the guy helps the girl again. I have a reverse nightmare trope coming up in like four chapters, where he's the one having the nightmare and she's the one that comforts him. So don't worry, we're making this equal here. Which usually Athena and Levi scenes get me so giddy to write. I actually was stuck on that. I don't know. I'm just in my head about them and about, I just don't like the way their arc, like I love, how do I say this? I love them, but I feel like I'm completely missing the mark on the pacing of their arc, if that makes sense. Like, their arc, instead of being an arc, it's like a squiggly zigzag line is the best way I can describe it. The individual characters and their connection and their chemistry is there. It's just the progression of what's realistic for a childhood friends to lovers romance. Way too fast. So we're gonna have to slow that down. But that's an editing Marcelina problem. First draft, Marcelina just needs to get the words on the page. It's weird that I'm having more fun writing a completely meaningless, low-key boring scene than I was writing a politically driven, sort of lore drop, secrets revealed, in high stakes, intense argument scene, and then a cute scene with my favorite OTP couple. So I don't really know, but there's just been a lot of things that have happened today that I just didn't have as much time to write today as I would have liked to. I also kind of am panicking because I looked at my calendar and I actually like pre-wrote out all of the dates that I wanted to hit each of my 10K milestones. I was supposed to hit 50K today. Did I mention I'm at 42 right now? That ain't happening, but it's fine. Actually, it's not fine, but I'm convincing myself. I'm gaslighting myself into thinking it's fine, because if it's not, I will start crying. So we just have to not think about that the fact that I'm behind. Like, I was already behind. Those dates in my calendar were already me being generous to myself because I was already behind pre-writing those dates. Now we're mega super duper trooper triple behind. Not good. Not good at all. But it's fine. It's fine. Maybe tomorrow will be my revenge catch-up day. But, like, we're, like legit so behind right now. It's not funny. Like, we're pretty much halfway through July. And so I should be halfway through this book. But I'm not. And there's no way I'm hitting 50k tomorrow. I would have to pull, like, a 7,000 word in one day type thing. And, you know, I can do 10k in one day. And I actually plan to do a couple of 10k days. At least one, maybe two, hopefully two. 10k days at the end of the month to finish off this book, which of course will be like separate vlogs in and of itself. But that requires, when I did that last year, that's how I finished off Labeled Innocent Presumed Dead, was off of a 10k day. But that required extensive planning, like a lot of planning. Should I challenge myself? Now I got myself thinking, okay, maybe this will turn into a Can Marcelina hit 50k, aka the exact halfway mark of her book in 24 hours type of video. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. As you might be able to tell my voice, I already have this sleepy voice. I'm already tired. This is probably just the tired me talking, because realistically, what am I even talking about? What am I thinking? I cannot write 7,000 words in one day. But that won't stop me from trying. We'll see. Okay, I got a little bit of a late start to the day, but we have hit 43k. Woohoo! This is good, this is good, this is good, this is really good. Definitely a good start, even though I just woke up. And I don't know, I'm almost done with chapter 23, but I just don't know how I feel about it. I feel like I'm going in circles and circles and circles and circles. Like, something was quote unquote revealed by Kiara, which is one of Ivy's friends. Athena already knew, so it was more revealed to the readers, not necessarily something that was revealed to our main character Athena. But it didn't really help because nothing's confirmed, and then now Kiara is backtracking and she's like, well, forget I even said anything. Like, I feel safe around Ivy. Like, I didn't even mean that, because Kiara's scared. Like, she knows that Ivy would legit kill her if she found out that Kiara said something. And the fact that Ivy's dad, Wes, is coming to the camp to be their bodyguard, I can see this turning into a dead end where it's one of those things where I mentioned and then I kind of dropped the ball on this plot thread, and I don't want to do that, but I don't know what I'm doing. We hit 43k, that's all I really care about right now, which is good. We're officially 7k away. Also, I take back what I said, I'm not hitting 50k today. I'm gonna try to wrap up this chapter. I need to go eat something, and then the next chapter, I looked at my chapter by chapter outline. The next one is a friendship bonding bracelet making scene, so it's going to be just really focused on the friendships and developing those. So it'll be definitely a slower chapter, and I'm equally excited and also not excited to write. Obviously I want to write action, but I do love Chelsea and Hannah and Vanessa and Valerie and Athena. Don't get me wrong, I love a romance and I love any scenes with the girl and the guy, and I love plot heavy scenes, but I feel like there just needs to be sequences where a girl has some girlfriends and they're bonding. I don't really know how I want to go about doing that. I've been doing a lot of time skips, which is kind of concerning me. I feel like it's gonna feel too jarring, but we'll figure that out when I get there. I just need to do a little bit of wrap up, processing, theory time thinking for this chapter from Athena's POV, and then we'll jump into the next one. But we're starting the day off decently strong, I guess. I want to cry. I'm writing a friendship scene right now between all the sweet girls and Athena, and it is healing something in me. I know I've talked about this so many times before, my issues with, ever since I transferred to my new school, being bullied and being excluded, and mainly being bullied because I'm shy and quiet, and then therefore that kind of leads into me being excluded from conversations, from hangouts, from inside jokes, which really, that doesn't sound like a big deal, but that really does damage to a person. It really makes me feel bad. There was an opportunity in the scene for Athena to be excluded, because keep in mind, all of these girls have known each other for, I haven't really figured it out, I think 3 years, but I low-key Haven't really decided, I don't know. But they've known each other for like a few years at least. Two of them had this inside joke going, and Athena, like, she has this old anxiety that she described as creeping back in. But then Hannah, which was probably the most introverted, like, quiet girl out of the four, out of Vanessa, Chelsea, her, and Valerie, she's like leaning in and she's kind of explaining the inside joke quietly to Athena so that she gets it and she's caught up and doesn't feel left out. And there's just something about that that is truly like therapeutic for my soul, because I've had that happen to me a couple of times by my friend group that I did find this year that has become like my found family. And then this one girl who actually Hannah is inspired by, who was in my student council, who has really helped me combat the mean student council girls. That needs to be more normalized. Like, normalize if you're in a friend group and you have a new person, and like, it's totally fine to have inside jokes. I'm not saying like mute yourself or tone down your friendship or like your experience hanging out with another person, but just make sure if you're ever in this situation to just explain it to the other person. I know it may seem awkward, but I promise, as someone who has been on both ends of that, the other person will appreciate it if you just take a little bit of time after to just explain it to them. Like, they'll probably laugh along once they get it. Valerie's group is the standard, and it's really something that I have slowly found this last school year that I'm truly grateful to have found, but it is something that I wish my life had more of. And I don't know, I just feel like it's very sweet, and I'm just so honored to be writing something like that. And I hope that if any of you were ever on the receiving end of it, that it might be heartwarming, or it might kind of heal something in you too, because it is healing something in me to write. Oh, also, we hit 44K. That's something important to note that I should have mentioned. I am sorry, not sorry. Regina needs to get out of here. She needs to leave. Bye. I'm writing this argument scene right now where Regina comes out of nowhere. This was in the outline, by the way. This isn't something I just like improv'd. But she comes out of nowhere and she like breaks one of the girls' bracelets. And then Valerie is like the total like protector of the group. Like, she is the best friend that you would want. She will start a fight over you. Like, she is that type of girl bestie. Man hater, I mean, literally and figuratively. Like, she has your back. She is not afraid to punch a guy for you. You know what I mean? She's that type of friend. So now her and Regina are having this like pushing fight. Regina's being homophobic, and then in addition to all the other stuff she's saying, and then she broke one of Val's friend's bracelets. So obviously Val is like, I'm gonna kill you. And then, so they're having a fight right now. This entire scene, as I'm writing it, I'm imagining, okay, I cannot go like 2 seconds without making an off-campus reference, but if you've watched it, I don't want to spoil it. Okay, if you have not watched Off Campus and you are going to, and you don't want to be spoiled for like the last episode, like the last scene in the last episode, skip to this timestamp, because I am going to be showing an edit of the last scene of the show, so you have been warned, okay? Okay, for anyone who's still here, I'm gonna put an edit. I'm gonna pray it doesn't get copyrighted. This scene from Off Campus.
I'm not skating, it's a trick.
Oh, what, you scared him to bust your ass again? You wanna try? Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah? I'd like to see you fucking try. Let's get fucking like this.
Yeah, that scene, that is all that I'm imagining when I'm writing this. And by the way, if you're wondering, Hunter is Regina and Dean is Valerie in this particular scene. So that gives you any visual help of what I'm doing right now. Yeah, it's fun. I don't know, I love writing like argument scenes, but I'm also really bad at them because they always like seem really cringy when I'm writing them. But then I'm like, but like fights like this always are cringy to a degree. You just kind of have to push through and just, I don't know. But Regina is way out of line here. That is the moral of the story, and Valerie is standing on business for her friends, which I really appreciate. Love that for her, and love that for her friends that they have a friend like that. Very sweet. And then that's gonna be, I have to write a few more lines, and then that'll be the end of chapter 24. So that's what we're doing right now. Am I the only one that gets the absolute ick with my writing sometimes? Like, I just wrote a line and I have never cringed so hard in my life. I don't know how you can see that, but it is almost 10 p.m. I think I'm done writing for the night. I have to get up really early tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be so busy. Oh my gosh. I have a bunch of student council fundraising and sponsorships to do. We have to run to Target first, do a bunch of grocery shopping, run to Staples, print a few things. Then a little bit later in the afternoon, I have an eye appointment. My vision is really bad. If you were curious, I haven't went in like 2 years, like had a vision check. I think it was like -7, either -6.5 or -7. I am running out of contacts anyway, so we need to like reorder the contacts, but there's no point in reordering like a bunch of contacts if my prescription has changed. So I have to do a vision test tomorrow first to see if it's changed, and then get like a new lens, new glasses. It's gonna be a really busy day, so I don't know how much writing I'll get done. So I worked pretty hard to get some writing done today. My total for the day ended up being 1,616 words, which I am happy with. That is actually really good, all things considered. I was doing a lot of other stuff today. I was, for one, editing this vlog because I had a bunch of clips and they were just sitting in my phone. But also, okay, there's some exciting things that will be happening the end of this month and then the mid of August for Labeled Innocent Presumed Dead that I don't really want to talk about yet because I'm going to be really obnoxious about talking about them later when it comes. But I will just say, if you are somebody who you participate in Stuff Your Kindle Day, if you even know what that is, or if you're interested in getting the ebook of Labeled Innocent Presumed Dead for free, then I would definitely put July 28th and August 10th on your calendars. There was a lot of admin stuff I had to do with that, a lot of signups I had to fill out, spreadsheets I had to do, Google Forms I had to like vet, and separate documents that I had to copy and paste. I spent a while doing like promo stuff, so it's fine. I think that's just part of being an author, is like it's really hard to like write a book while like also literally being an author and having other books out, because I'm also trying to market these books. I have all of these promotion deals and I'm working with a bunch of websites and companies and other authors, and I'm doing a bunch of collaborations that are in the works, and there's just a lot that like I can't just write a book anymore like now. I mean, that's such a good problem to have, sort of, but like because I'm an author and because I have other books out, like there's obviously other admin stuff. I get so many emails a day that I'm really behind on. Like there's other stuff behind the scenes I have to do other than just writing. So considering all of that and the other productive things that I did today, I'm very happy with writing almost a little under 2,000 words. I will put on the screen what that means, that my like current total word count is for the manuscript. I believe it's 46, 45, I don't even to be completely honest. This was a day that I actually didn't check it at all until like just now, so I'm a little bit scatterbrained. I had a great writing session overall, so that's all that really matters to me at the end of the day. Was we're just one step closer to 50k. We are on chapter 25 now. We are like tiptoeing on the 5th character death, so that'll definitely be something that I get into tomorrow. I'm like laying the groundwork. I'm actually writing the last scene with this character before they go bye-bye. I'm kind of happy, but you'll see when you see who they are. It's like, oh, them, whatever. Just kidding. Everybody's lives are valid, but like in the book world, you know, we have preferences. We're in a selective camp around here. We literally we cannot be taking everybody. So anyway, we're gonna write that tomorrow, which is probably good because tomorrow, as I was saying, I have a lot to do and I'll probably be in a stress headspace, and then it's good for me to write a character death when I'm in a stress headspace because I can like write violent, gory, bloody stuff. Yeah, I'm happy. 1,600 words, one day. Everything went well today. Marcelina car updates are back! This actually happened like a few vlogs back. Actually, no, not even for this book. I think the last time I did a car update was for Labeled Innocent Presumed Dead vlog, so if you're an OG, you get it. But we're actually about to go somewhere, so I have my Starbucks drink. If anyone's curious, it's a strawberry frappuccino, extra strawberry puree, strawberry inclusions, and cookie crumble topping. 10 out of 10 recommend. It's my true Natalia Serenelli drink. If you know, you know. That is gonna be the end of this video. I'm kind of leaving you on a cliffhanger. Did I hit 50,000 words? Will I hit 50,000 words? stay tuned for next week's vlog to find out. You know, maybe I've already hit it, maybe I haven't. Maybe I'm still sitting at 46,000 words. And I don't want to make you guys wait because, in all seriousness, I am probably going to hit 50,000 tomorrow. So I don't really want to wait to post the vlog until tomorrow. I'll just leave it on a cliffhanger and then we'll pick up right where we left off, halfway point next week. But I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me. I really appreciate it. I put so much work editing these vlogs and like filming all the clips, and I just really appreciate anyone who is here for that journey, for that side of my channel, and who enjoys them, who finds inspiration or entertainment in them. I, am honored to make you guys happier, make you guys' day a little bit better. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next video very soon.